Let's uncover the blueprint for entrepreneurial greatness.
You see, success is not about having a whole bunch of good ideas, but it's about having certain character traits that will propel you to the top of your game. Let's look at a few attributes and characteristics of successful people.
Resilience.
Mm,
This is the ability to bounce back from opposition, to bounce back from disappointment, and
yeah.
even bounce back from failures.
Henry Ford, he said that they failed several times, even went bankrupt before the Model T, I believe, was
Mhm.
launched. But every successful person that you know today, they faced some challenges, and what looked like a setback was actually a setup for them to propel even further into the future. And hence, we have them as household names today. Another trait is vision.
Vision is the ability to see. Vision allows you to, again, see past the failures, see past the disappointment because you have a clear goal in mind and you're pushing towards that goal, that dream that you have your eyes set on.
I like to kind of expound on that a little bit. Everybody has sight, but not everybody has vision.
That's good.
And that's what separates us all too. Listen, I have to touch on the Bible a little bit on this. It says that my people perish because of lack of knowledge, right? But then it also talks about another passage of scripture where there's no vision, the people perish. And so oftentimes, vision can also be tied to having a dream. And if you don't have a vision, and it's very hard to strive for anything in life. And instead of you happening to life, life is happening to you, and
Mm.
somebody's choosing for you. So it's important to have vision. And no vision is too foolish.
And vision allows you to see beyond the present. It
Mm.
allows you to see beyond the current situation. It allows you to see beyond what you're facing because you have an end goal in mind.
And because you have a vision, there's hope. Like what's currently happening right now in your life is not the end result. It's
Mm-hmm.
just a process, right? So that vision keeps you going because there's an end goal in mind, and you hold on to that vision, and it actually gives you fuel. And you have to be reminded,
That's good.
people have vision boards because they need to be reminded that there's something. This is what's promised. What I'm going through right now is not the promise.
You're preaching.
So vision is a very important trait that you need in order to succeed.
Another trait that's important is adaptability, right?
Mm,
So even in having vision, you're able to adapt, you're able to change, you're able to move, you're able
wow,
to maneuver with the ups and downs, the peaks and the valleys, the highs and lows, the
that's
ebbs and
good.
the flows when it comes to business. So it's important that as an entrepreneur that you have the ability to adapt and
Yeah.
be flexible when it comes to running your business.
So, in other words, the path to success, especially in business, is not linear.
Absolutely not.
There's going to be some unexpected turns. There's going to be some hills. There's going to be some slopes that you have to
Mm-hmm.
get up over. But in essence, there's an end goal in mind, and it is very important to be adaptable.
Successful entrepreneurs are also passionate.
Mm,
They pour their heart, they pour their soul, they pour everything into the vision that they have,
yeah,
the dream that they have for their business.
it's important because if you don't give it 100%, you're not going to get 100% back out or more. I remember uh, being in a place where I was working with other people
Mm-hmm.
that they were the main thing became the side hustle,
Mm-hmm.
and so their time and energy was uh, split between different jobs. Really,
Mm-hmm.
we like to call them side hustles, but in reality, when you spread yourself thin and you don't go 100% or 120% in that one thing and gain mastery over it, until that thing can actually finance other assets for you, you're not going to get the
Yeah,
results that
you
you're
won't see
looking
the
for.
fruits of it.
No, not at all.
Yeah, and if you're passionate about your vision and you're passionate about your dream, you have the ability to inspire others.
Exactly.
And if I'm working for you or working in your business and you can inspire me in your dream, I
Mm.
won't have the drive that
Mm-mm.
I need, to help fulfill my responsibilities or my obligations as an employee. So it's very important that as an entrepreneur, especially when you're leading people, that you're passionate and you have to actually believe in your dream, believe in your business, believe in the
Exactly.
vision.
Successful entrepreneurs are also risk takers, and quite often it's calculated risk. Those who stay in the boat and never walk out on the water will never know their full potential if they don't take that risk.
Wow. And if you think about it, especially if you're innovating or trailblazing, there's going to
Mm,
be uncertainty that comes with that.
yeah.
I see this picture. It's like a picture of a pack of dogs, and the dog that's leading the pack has to work the hardest, right? Because
Yeah.
he's forging a new path.
Yes.
He's blazing a new trail, and so there's times where you may not be able to see 5 feet, 10 feet ahead of you, but because you understand the challenges that are associated with your business, you're making informed, calculated risks and
Yeah.
decisions based on that. You're able to navigate through uncertain times.
And sometimes that risk looks like you being the first in your family to do something that nobody in the family has ever done. Everybody in your family has played it safe, but God has called you to blaze a trail, just like my wife was talking about with that dog leading the pack. And the crazy thing is, everybody else benefits.
And that dog is
Everybody.
working the hardest. And the last trait that we want to touch on is persistence.
Mm,
Successful entrepreneurs are persistent. That means that they are pushing through, they're continuing no matter what,
mm.
because they haven't lost sight of their goal.
Yeah, and you see how everything ties in, having a vision, uh, being a risk taker with uncertainty of you actually arriving. And sometimes you're gonna have days. Everybody has days where it's challenging. Like today I had a tough day. But you know what? I'm thinking about the vision that God gave me and my wife.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the attribute of persistence, being persistent. There's no quit in me. Like it comes to a point where you have to choose your hard. It's hard to be broke and it's hard also to be rich. But at least with one, you can enjoy a little bit. And so, uh, we challenge you all, just be persistent. Rewatch this video, share it, and find yourself in this video. Find yourself, go through this list again, and locate the areas that you may need to work on or ask God to give it to you.
If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe for more content.
Peace.